Scoop me duck, got one of my rooms all flooded with gold. I done bought 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 carat in stones. Cash on the California cash, can't wait to go dress my home. Smash all you itty bitty rappers in a minute, I was trying to prolong. On the way to reach my goals, lot of those open and close. I been spending millions on clothes, I been making millions off clothes. Stay new money to the old, garbage stay bitches and old. Cut up my shirt full of hoes, don't wanna got a lot of hoes. Shout out my cousin, my kin, my blood, my foe. Hold my 10, I plant that seed, give it water to grow. €500,000 in a third world country, I travel the coast. Always say that I want it, you don't want it, and then that I do what they don't. Never try to stunt my growth, I instead to chase my goals. Nigga, why you watching, I'm grown, nigga can't take my throne. Going through the motion, stay strong, you done been him all alone. Look at all this money we done grown, lot of different places I done flown. Freaky little bitch, she swallow my kids. She swallow my kids. Pull up on the kid, she left her kids at home. It's 10 p.m. and Atlanta where I'm at, it's 4 in the morning. Marlboro Spain and the view is the same, run the corner from Jordan. Speed in the coupe, Jeff Gordon, I got the foreign imported. New York, we sold out the Barclay, now we gon' sell out the garden. Drop 'em fuck up the market, y'all gonna really a Martian. It's squeezing me through like I'm parting, and I'm protected by carbons. Never try to stunt my growth, I instead to chase my goals. Nigga, why you watching, I'm grown, nigga can't take my throne. Going through the motion, stay strong, you done been him all alone. Look at all this money we done grown, lot of different places I done flown. On the way to reach my goals, lot of those open and close. Going through the motion, stay strong, you done been him all alone.
Take, I put that on. Hold up, wait, life straight. Hold up, wait, ice skate. Hold up, wait, crime pay. Hold up, wait, slack, 20 cars, matte, black, surfing at a risk cars, 10 to 3 toes.
I said, God ain't without this. Flicker to the dog like a dish. I set up the laws before I quit. She slept at the house, I bought her a Chris.
What's up, mate? Got cake, mate. Got cheese, mate. Got bread, mate. Got cups, mate. Ooh, no fucks, mate. Give no fucks, mate. Up, mate. Out of shape.
It's up, mate. I bust, mate. I bleed, mate. He bleed, mate. Got cups, mate. No fucks, mate. Let's fuck, mate. Fuck my clan, mate. Fuck shit, let's splash, mate. What's up, that shit, let's splash, hey.
Fuck online, we don't fuck around and y'all. Fun time, this shit, yeah. We be pretty fish, need caliber. Trench cold on nigga sleep.
Wipe his nose. Wipe his nose.
Sick ass nigga.
Wipe his nose.
Slap.
Wipe his nose.
Wipe your nose.
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 Wipe his nose.
Double the custody, double the level, I double it up. Jump in the bin, I jump in the truck, and I truck in the truck. Taking it down, and spraying the pound, and fucking it round. Fucking online, we don't fuck around and y'all.
What's up, mate? Got the blicky featherweight. Got the cash, I bake the cake. Ooh, ain't what's bracket, mate. Ooh, I just sniper, mate. Ooh, chain on hydrate, mate. Get no sleep, mate. Geek, mate. Pressure weight, out of shape.
Red wings, red bottoms, I'm a fucking devil. 20s, tennis chains on, not no reflex middle. I done gotta run it back and heard what gonna tell him. Put my diamonds in a bowl that look like fruity pebbles.
Bitch wanna hit her lick. Bitch wanna suck on it deep. Bitch wanna get her a brick. Bitch wanna fuck on the bitch. Nigga. Bitch wanna fuck on the clip. Euros on euros, I'm getting it. Slap on the floor, now I'm lit.
Bitch nose, white boy nose, kick a dog, keep the road. Put the pole in this hole, bend her over. Think about it, bitch, and bring her.
Good morning all. Yes, sir. Hope you're all well. Hope you're all good. Hope everyone's doing well today. Let me see how all systems go. Yes, sir. Let's get it. Let's get it. See what we got going on in the markets today and take it from there. Telling you we need this playlist. Yeah, that's true actually. This is copyright music. Gonna be cooked in a minute. It's all good. It's all good. Good song though. Good song. Alright, let's have a look. Today is going to be Thursday, 10th of July. Unemployment claims, 4:30 this morning. CPI final, we have a little bit low impact. What else we have? FOMC members speaking. Unemployment claims, the main one today. And yeah, that's it basically. Unemployment claims. That's all we need to worry about for New York. And that's it. As for London, we are clean. So let's have a look at what the chart is saying and then take it from there. Start on the daily time frame here. Previous daily candle is closing bullish here on gold here. No bottom wick on this candle. Wonder if broker does have a nipple. Oh, it does have a nipple, so it will. We have this previous daily resistance I want to bring. Right, 4 hours all good. So 4 hour closing bullish. So it is bullish bias today. 1 hour time frame have a resistance same as the 4 hour. 30-minute time frame a little bit higher than this 4 hour support that we're making here. 15-minute gonna be the same. So let's just bring the 15-minute here. And for me, buy is gonna be above previous daily support. Look valid. We have probably like a 22 pip range. 20 pip, okay. Not that good, but also not that bad. See a 1 hour there. Yeah, 1 hour is fine. If we pull back, we can look buys back up towards the highs is also an option. Again, worst case scenario, we get stuck in the range and do nothing. So very simple plan today on gold. Looking for above the range or pullbacks to continue up bullish bias. That's going to be the plan. So yeah, pretty standard here. Now looking at DAX here, DAX yesterday peaked into new all-time high. So we have a breakout close on DAX today. Unfortunately, we don't have a setup one on 4 hour, which would have been nice. We're actually breaking 4 hour low. Let's bring in this 4 hour resistance here. If we closed above the 4 hour resistance here, that would be straight buys today. We are bullish bias, but we are breaking lows. I'm still going to stick with the buys. Nothing says that we should completely reverse from here. It is possible. It is possible. Now, for me to trade counter bias today, I need to at least see some heavy breaks of structure. So we have a 1 hour support down here. Let's see. Same as the 15, 30 minute, the same. We have this one right here. Let's bring this in here, 15. And then we have this old 15 here. So a couple of plans I have today, a couple of plans. Plan number one is going to be if we push down here, structure to buy back up. Plan number two is going to be buying back in this range if we can create a change of structure, which we kind of starting to have right now. So what I would need to see is I need to see this candle close here. I want to see a bullish 15 preferably to go aggressive on the 5. The only issue I have is what are we rejecting here? I don't see what we're rejecting for this to be a low. So I have to have a reason why this is a low. Why is the low of the day going to be 24,553? Right? How can I prove that? That's going to be the low of the day. Also have this previous 1 hour here. We're going to bring in as well. So that's my problem of just trying to buy back in the range is how can I prove that that's the low of the day? Compared to something like this where I can buy above the highs. Let's see how that looks on 1 hour. Yeah, it looks fine on 1 hour. I can buy above these highs to get to here and see what happens there. So that's another plan. Going to be buys above here. More buys above this high as well. And then obviously breakouts. But we're a little bit lower at the moment. So breakouts are not going to be an option just yet. Until we start to break out of the range. So we're going to see how price starts to form essentially. And then take it from there. If we can push down a little bit lower, then we can start to see, okay, how is price going to react from maybe somewhere down here at the 1 hour support and we can trade back up towards the highs there. So that would be quite nice as well. Let's have a look at the 4-hour time frame here as well, on and actually daily time frame for GJ. So previous daily closing bearish, we're going to move that daily resistance up. Previous 4-hour closing bullish here, so mixed session bias. I think GJ is pretty straightforward. Let's just see how the lower ranges look like. Okay, not as straightforward as I would have hoped. If we can see buys above daily resistance are there as well. Even buys above here are not going to be too crazy. It's also key level. It's just how much for what? Let's see, 1 hour. Yeah, so I need to see this 1 hour close bullish above this resistance for that to work, and then a 15-minute candle close above there, and then you could look to take some buys back up to this range. 9 pips should have a small stop as well, and then look for that continuation. I don't like how clean the candles are below here. Could end up failing, which is why I want those 2 confirmations to take buys on GJ. Now for sells, we are mixed bias. We could end up selling off. Let's just have a look at these 1 hour ranges. So we have this previous range here, this 1 hour here, this 30 here. I mean, sells could be as simple as something below here. Let's just see how that 5 is shaping up. Yeah, we have a lot of support here. Let's see what this is, if this lines up with anything. Not really. So we'll potentially sells below here. I would like to see a little bit more confirmation, like a 30 close bearish. I'll be comfortable with that, you know. So that's kind of going to be the plan. That's going to be the plan between all three pairs today. And we're going to take it from there. So let's see what ends up happening and trade accordingly. So yeah, let's get it. Let's get it. Oh yeah, like the stream, of course. So yeah, guys, how much of us in here? 180 of us in here. Appreciate everyone showing up. And yeah, pleasure to have you guys in stream. If we can leave a like on the stream, I would appreciate that. Get the likes up to 100. I would appreciate that. And do the YouTube business. You guys know the drill. Hate to say it, but part of the game. Let's get it. Let's see what we have. When are you going, taking your summer vacation? Yep, correct. DAX setup 5, Frankfurt open, 15-minute bullish, interesting, feels not sure of volume. Did you hear what I said about the support? What I had a problem? That's the only thing I have a problem is, like, why is this going to be the low of the day? What is there to reject off to be the low of the day is my question. We also want to get above this 1 hour support. We also have a little bit of news at Frankfurt open. So I do need to see 2 things. I need to see us get above 1 hour support, which we didn't. And now we have a little bit of news at this time. It is small news, but this is the news coming out now. Let's see what the news did. Let's see. Pending. Still pending. Still pending. Zero, okay, unchanged. How much leverage do you use? I think on broker I set it to 1 to 100. I don't need more than that. Don't need more than that. Yeah, no bottom wick on my broker, no top wick on my broker as well. Very interesting, open that. So check this out. No bottom, no top. Gap down, weird. Are you going to stream London in the exclusive during vacation? Yeah, I'm going to pop on while I can. I'm going to still be trading. But at the same time, we want to build some confidence with guys and stuff. So I will be, but I'm not going to be a slave to it, because let's say I'm busy the night before, I probably will just trade NY that time and just see how it goes, man. You take it with the flow. All of the guys in the exclusive have been credited 5 days free now. So they get to enjoy that as well. So they can use that time to either enjoy the free time. But we work as a community. We trade as a team. It's a very different vibe. It's a very different vibe. But yeah, I'm still going to be active. Trading while on vacation is the best thing, right? Isn't that the whole point? So one of the whole point is being a trader is that flexibility, right? BTC at all-time high, yes. It just breached it. Very, very cool to see. On Bybit, it didn't though. It's matched the wick. But yeah, very cool to see. That's what I'm doing, also trading when I'm in Spain end of July. Yeah, it's the best. I mean, that's a nice thing with an online business. I actually want to see my returns on my crypto portfolio, but I can't open it up. I think you'll need VPN to access your IC markets in Europe. Still is having problems. You think? No, but I'm registered like as KYC, right? As non-Europe. I'm just going to be on... I'm not sure. Let's see. You just not gotta enter the home page? Oh, only if you want to withdraw. Okay, okay. Yes, I'm registered worldwide. I could still use in Mallorca? Okay, cool. Yeah, I don't think they give issue. I'll be very surprised. We'll be traveling. Guys, follow me on Instagram. I'll be updating there. I'm going to be updating. I'm going to be showing my trading, all of that stuff. You guys will still get a video this week as well. All of this stuff. Do you miss us? Bro, I haven't even been off. If the question is, will I miss you guys? Depends. Yeah, I just started learning 7 months ago and still lots of things due to learn. So taking lots of things to go learn. Hope so taking one-on-one classes to you. I only work one-on-one with specific people. But I would recommend you join the exclusive group first. It's cheaper and it's gonna get you kick-started. I rather work with someone one-on-one when they're a little bit more advanced. So if you're gonna pay money, like, I mean, it's pretty shocking that a guy like me is telling like when you're offering to pay me more to tell you to pay less, but I think it's gonna be more beneficial for you. So join the group. It's only $50 per month, not one time. And then once you learn the stuff there, if you want to extend into one-on-ones, we can use that time to find leaks in your own trading, and I can focus, build a plan for you. Right? That's how it works. If I do one-on-ones, I will build a focus plan and tell you, okay, this is what you have to do when, and cater it towards you, not towards everyone else. So it's better if you do that first. How to join your group? It's in the description. It's called the exclusive group. If you check the description, I can also send you the link here, but the group is on waitlist here. You have to apply, so make sure to apply. All you have to do is click this link, and then you will see an application. You have to write why you want to join and stuff like that, and then only then you get accepted. It's gonna work first come first serve like that. So yeah, I'll be taking summer holiday from tomorrow onwards. So streams will continue next week. Not next week, sorry, the week after. So next week I will not be streaming. I'll still be trading. So if you're interested to see what I do, I have a lot of things planned for when I start stream as well. Is the 1 week free add-on still available for today? No, it's not. But if you want me to make an exception, I can. Right? You just have to DM me. One person's not gonna hurt. I can do that manually. I'll be in Spain for 2 weeks. You think it's smart to try trading on holiday as a beginner? Of course, man. What's the difference? Just don't be like in the middle of a club and trying to look at, to buy or sell. You know what I mean? It's not a good idea. That's it. I mean, otherwise it's nice, man. You actually probably will start to trade better, believe it or not. You will actually start to trade better. And the reason I say you're going to start to trade better is that you're going to be relaxed and stuff like that, right? You're just enjoying a holiday, so... It's gonna be definitely a benefit. Hey man, you do live trades in NY as well? Yeah, we did. We were live yesterday, and then we do that in NY session as well with the chat. So if I'm not on a live stream, we're in the live chat, but normally that's how it works. I'm gonna take my laptop to Greece to send it. Yeah, you just look, if you're trading on holiday, you just have to set out like an hour. So that's the best way to do it. It's like, let's say you're on holiday and you're like, London opens, let's say in Europe, for most of Europe, London will open at 8 or 9, okay? So if London's opening at 9, you can say from 9 to 10, while the fam's getting breakfast, while your girl is putting on makeup, I'm gonna trade. Right? If you don't have a girl because you're locked in on making money, if you don't have a fam because you're locked in on making money, then you have no excuses, right? You lock in for 1 hour, 1.5 hours, whatever comes, get on with your day, enjoy. And that's actually the beauty of trading. It's like one of the best parts. Like literally, my full time here, I am here for 1 hour, 40 minutes, 1 hour, 39, 1 hour 55, 1 hour 42. That's how long my days are when I'm trading. And you guys sit through it with me the whole time. And you guys see how long that time is. It's actually a long amount of time. Right? It's enough to get shit done. But that, you know, in a whole day, it's perfect. It's perfect. Managed to catch DAX yesterday. It was a bit early. I came a little bit later. I was doing a bit of shopping. And I traded US 30 buys yesterday before this big dump. Buys on the open. I actually have a recording to put you guys in the free group. I'll actually put that. See what gold is doing now. Gold trying to get back above that 15. I wonder if we can trade to previous daily support. The only issue I have here with this is this stop loss makes no sense. 45 for 30. It makes no sense, huh? Especially no 5-minute structure. So your main session you trade is London session? Yeah, that's my main session. But it kind of works like if I don't get anything in London, then I focus. But my London is my main bread and butter. That's where I put my full energy in. It's just my preferred session. Can you look at GJ? I am keeping an eye on GJ. I'm looking for a close above here for buys. That would be my plan on GJ. For those just showing up, that would be my plan on GJ above here. We're rejecting it nicely. If we were to get a close above there, should be something decent. Something that all of these candles could not do. But we'll have to see how that happens. Could happen in the next 1 minute, but we'll just wait and see. I have a lot of cool things planned actually when I come back. You guys are gonna see what's gonna happen on stream. Something pretty special. Just planning a few things. I don't know which one I'm gonna do. I'm gonna have a think about it. I've already spoke about things that are gonna happen in the exclusive group, the changes, what new tasks that's gonna happen, what I want to see from those guys, and then yeah, like what? Nothing major, bro. Nothing major, but there's some excited stuff. Mainly focusing in the exclusive group as well. I really want to push individual progress and start to nourish that. So I'm looking forward for that to start. That's gonna create a lot of stuff. New content is coming out, guys. So be ready for new content. That's gonna be lots of fun. I'm gonna really show you guys like how to scale yourself up overall as a person, you know, and then just some new stuff in trading that I want to bring through here. Yeah, just a lot of fun stuff. Okay, we just closed below, man. That's a shame, literally, but we have to follow the plan here. Close below means no entry. 30 is below, so we can wait for the 30 close here, coming in around 14 minutes, and we see what's up. Gold as well. 15 did close above here, but this stop loss is not worth it. It's just not worth it for our target. Especially with this 15 here towards the left as well. We did cross through it with a wick. But, you know, it can be like a little bit tough here. So I rather trade above previous daily support. No bottom wick here as well. This is just not worth it. 46 pips here, and like my 4-hour resistance is 29. Like, I have to try push through previous daily support, 4-hour resistance, and trust that price will not come back and put me in drawdown to make 5-minute structure. It's a lot to ask above. D40 is closed on my broker. What should I do? Maybe message your broker and see why it's closed. I mean, that's going to be the next logical step. Independent thinking. If something is closed, find out why. Unless it's a clear reason. This is nice 5-minute structure. If we can get above the 5-minute resistance, we can take the 5-minute trade here. 15-minute will also be valid here. So we're trying to do that now. We'll see in 3 minutes. Let's just have a look at what type of stops we would be running. Be like 13 points. It's not that bad. And then break even after 10. It's like 70% to TP. Yeah, it's not that bad. I do want to try be a buyer on DAX today. If it close above 15 but no 5, will you still take it? I have to run 15 stops then, so we would see where it would close. It's not bad, 15 stops, but that's 11 minutes, so we don't know where it can push in 11 minutes. You know? So more likely I want to try get in on the 5 because 11 minutes it could just go. So we'll see here in like a minute and 22 seconds how that ends up forming. Can't push any more than this. We want it around here. Right, so I've gapped up open here, unfortunately. This is a gap up, so I need to see a deep bottom wick here to be able to trade this gap up. It's a pretty big gap. It's entering me around almost 2 points difference here. Almost 2 points difference. So I need to see a deep bottom wick to be able to take that on the flip because it's not even back towards the open. Yeah, it's a huge gap this. It's not even filling that gap yet. It's just something I can't do much about. If you don't have a gap, it's valid, but need a bottom wick here, need a bottom wick. Once we get that deep bottom wick, it will be valid here. It's just weird. I'm not entering two points and then with spread, it's going to be like 2.5, you know, above entry plus a gap, you know. So let's see a bottom wick. Yeah, we might not be able to get that bottom wick today. We'll have to see. But that's okay. Gap 2 points. Yes, I had a 2-point gap as well. 1.6 exactly. But with spread here, spread is around half a point. So you're looking at 2 points. You know? But it didn't even fully fill the gap on my broker yet. I still have like a 0.5 point gap almost between the wick and the body. I mean, look at all the last 5 minutes. Candles didn't open with a gap up like that. This is one of the biggest gaps we've seen. So nothing I can do about that right now. And you know what gaps mean? Gaps also mean slippage. Gaps also mean slippage. So we don't want to be involved in that. Slippage plus gap is not fun, but the plan is playing out. Should be able to reach this resistance, and then you would be 15-point stops. Every valid setup has gap at the moment. Yeah, I think just take it then, and then run the risk of that. For me, I just will, I mean, yeah, that's not healthy. Yeah, you're right, MK. I mean, you can always take it. It's just I want to follow something that, you know, I don't want to get slipped and stuff like that. But I mean, don't let that put you off if you guys have plans to take it with the gaps. I don't mind, but that's how it is. Thoughts on gold? Let's see what gold is doing so far. Oh yeah, we're trying to get above that previous daily support now. We just shot straight through it. We reached close to this resistance. 5 minutes is now making a support here. Not support, resistance trying. So yeah. I think I would like to see this candle close bearish in 6 minutes and the next one close above. So it should look something like this if I want to see a setup. This would be a good scenario. We see this. Oops, wrong color. We see something like this. So you see this candle close bearish. Doesn't matter if it's back in the range, because what I'd be looking for is I'd look for a fake up back above like that. And then I look to fill this wick here. And then continue towards the 4-hour resistance, since this wick did not tap this resistance yet. So that would be my plan. Yeah, so that would have hit TP there. Beautiful trade. Would have broken plan? It would have, you are correct. I mean, it's weird when it gaps up like that. You're entering 2 points. Actually, it wouldn't have hit TP because you gapped. So now it would, yeah, 19-point move you would have hit. But yeah, it is what it is. But that's our range also gone. No bottom wick on broker? Yeah, some didn't have bottom wick or some just gap up. It just depends how your broker resamples it. I'll stick to futures. Yeah, futures is good. Futures is good. Bro, my DAX spread is 3 points. Yeah, you would probably change broker is a good idea, man, if you have 3-point spread on DAX. Runners? Yeah, I think runners is a good idea. You don't have 1 minute structure, so it can very much come back to here. You know, it can very much come back to here. So that's the only thing is your threat of a runner is maybe if you try plan a runner, you need to maybe anticipate it come back to entry. So you don't want to just get stopped out fully break even of this position, you know. So maybe you can close something and then leave a runner, but you can try allow it to come back to break even. Because you have no structure. There's nothing protecting you yet. We're almost at the 4-hour resistance. So that's another place. If price does not want to break out today, it will reject the 4-hour resistance. How am I supposed to trade this, bro? Some guy was making fun of us, telling us to trade FDAX. But how am I supposed to trade this, bro? It looks worse. I mean, he's making fun. He's like, you should be trading FDAX. So I'm having a look at FDAX now, but for me it looks worse. I don't want to be trading that. This is only good for daily time frame analysis. Daily 4 hour. It's a clean setup, this, man. Would have been nice. Are you using 12 hour, 3 hour? No, I'm not. 12 hour is not really useful. 3 hours not really useful. You think some structure and close above? Maybe on a 15, but on 5 you have some resistances here you have to look at. So you need a pretty good close above to get to this resistance. Not as clean as this zone. The best trading zone was this one today. Especially this, to get here, then to get to there. That was the original plan. Remember, we were trying to get in from down here. Then this came. This was the best setup. This is really nice. GJ, let's have a look at GJ. We're trying to get above. How long till this closes? About 2 minutes. But look, this is going to close. So I actually want this to close bearish, because if this closes weak doji, it's very, very tough. Looks pretty bad. So I prefer that 15 to close bearish. Unless I base it on 30, which is the same stops as 15. We have to just see how 5 is looking. 19 pips stop loss though. It's not same stop, it's bigger stop. How's 5 looking? It's not looking the best volume so far on GJ. I actually prefer if this closes bearish. Same thing on gold is what I want, right? For that to close bearish. How to come back from a stupid loss? I mean, a good loss doesn't hurt, but a stupid loss stings hard. How do you cope with that? It's a win that you identify as a stupid loss. You've already done. There's nothing you can do to change the past, but you can change your future. So if you go with that mindset, you're like, I've identified I made a mistake. We're human. It's okay to make mistakes. You're not going to be killed for that, luckily. And you just need to focus on improving the future and try to avoid that as much as possible. Was this valid or too impulsive? Yeah, I think this is a silly trade in my opinion, man. This is definitely something that will cook you here. You know, it's worked out, but like my question is, why take this but not take this? Like, you're way safer taking this even without a bottom wick than to take something like this. Like, there's so many things that can go wrong here, you know? So many things. Like, why not just buy this one here then? That's my question. Why not just take that? Why are you going with this idea? Like, if you're going to go with a riskier idea, just buy this one into 4-hour support. Why buy into this 5-minute resistance? Buy into this 15-minute resistance. Like, you don't even have room to it. Like, it's different if you have room to it. But buying into this is just like random. How many... Okay, can you tell me the win rate of this exact setup? It's very hard. I would tell you right now as a fact, if you take this and sent it to me, I would have said I prefer something above the 1 hour. But if you expect volume to push and you want to risk that, at least you're doing that. Like, that's a valid setup. And it's better than your entry you have right there. Right? Because it's an earlier entry. But it's risky as well. But not as risky as this. You know? But it is still risky. Right, so gold closed doji. We can get the next one above. So you have to be careful with those, man. Don't start slipping into random stuff, you know? You have a lot more wrong with this than right. So you just want to be careful. You just want to be careful. Your idea, we're bullish buys today. Buys make sense, but if this just becomes nasty and retests this bottom here and then you get stopped out, you're in trouble. Like, you're even better going off impulsively, break off this high. Or just take that one if you're going to do that aggressive style. If you're trying to get in from the 4 hour, then just buy the bottom wick. You're better off than trying to buy highs at resistance. Like if you're just going to go with a full type mindset, I don't care, I'm following bias, put stop loss here, buy the wick. And still, you know, that will fail. There's no probabilities. Unless you've tested that over hundreds of trades, right? Short-term mindset, it works. Long-term mindset, you know, it's tough. So we do have the 30-minute close above here. 15-minute as well, broke the high. We have about 7 pips to there. Stop loss on 15 is about 8 pips, which is nice, but we don't really have good 15-minute structure here. 30-minute makes sense, but risk to reward doesn't make sense on 30-minute. So I'm trying to think what I want to do. Like, I don't mind taking it on a 15. It looks nice on a 15, but can I survive this pullbacks on GJ? You know what GJ can be like. So maybe we meet somewhere in the middle and stop loss is 11 pips here. That's like in the middle there. It's just I don't like GJ these days, you know. It just seems weak all the time. Daily resistance, 4 hour resistance there. Not, oh, that's a 12 hour. Daily resistance a little bit higher. So that would be your FIR. And then the 4 hour resistance, yeah, it's a little bit higher. So you're looking to trade to that, which is the one I had here, you know. But this pullback is good though. This could create options now. This could be the liquidity grab we need. This is a classic GJ fake out, what it's been doing recently. Literally trigger everyone in, come down, break these lows, and then you get involved. So that I'd be interested in. After how many successful setups would you start trusting GJ again? I mean, it's more you trust GJ based on where we are and what we've been doing. Like GJ's been trending pretty nicely recently compared to just being stuck in ranges. So you're going to kind of trust that trend. But in terms of successful setups, I mean, I don't think there's an exact number you can put on it. Because like it just could be a good period, right? You could say 3, but then it does 3 amazing setups and then it's shit again for 2 weeks. You get what I mean? So it's like a difficult thing to pinpoint a hard-coded rule on that. GJ cheated us, man. It's a hoe. I mean, I am very tempted. Like as a setup, it's not bad. Now, nice 5-minute rejections. But how much do I trust GJ? That's just trust issues. Looks like GJ daily resistance. We are not at it on this broker, but let me check broker because you guys are saying that. If it is, then that's going to make the decision easier. I'm just going to see on broker where we're at right now. Aha. Yes. That is very interesting. On broker, we have a little bit of a gap there. So yes, that's well spotted. And that's exactly what Daniel was saying as well. But on this broker, it's actually fooling us a little bit. Right, we're quite far from it, 8 pips, but if you look at my MetaTrader broker, it is a lot different. So I prefer to be above the daily resistance then. There we go. mean, also depends which one you consider as daily, because it's a gap. It's a tough one, man. It's a real tough one. Of course, Gmail, bro. Summer, definitely. Did you see? It's just last summer was good on DAX because of fundamental reasons, but typically summer is slow on indices. That's a very normal thing. If you go look at daily, look at last summer was not last summer, the year before that. Look how harsh this was, right? Look at July, August. You know, August was actually not that bad after. It was just July. July last year was bad. June as well was pretty bad. June and July, look at this range. And then August, it got very good after that, right? Look at May of 2023. Look how bad. May to September, bro. Look how bad. That was a very heavy summer range we saw in May. Mostly big money takes the summer off. Yeah, also when you have returns like this since the beginning of the year, right? Look at January. This is January. So December, January here. So from beginning of the year, it's had returns and second chance, right? Of over 20%. And then when we dumped here, it had returns over 25%. So that's massive, you know? It's normal, it's normal. It doesn't make it untradeable though. It's just, you know, less. But we've also had a lot of fundamental changes as well. How bad are these spreads? Let's have a look, man. Man, you don't have a spread number? What platform is this? I have to manually calculate this? 98 is 2-point spread. No, 1.5 spread. It's not that bad. 1.5 is not bad. Your GJ spread is insane, actually. Very tight spread on GJ. Actually, wait. Yeah. Any thoughts? Buys would close above on USD JPY, mixed bias. It's kind of the same plan you have on GJ. It's the same idea that's happening on GJ right now. I wonder if a tight buy above here will work as well, huh? That's another idea I'm planning right now. It's not that tight. It is. You know, we don't have too much room to the 4-hour resistance. 6 points. But, you know, with volume, hopefully we could push through. As long as we're not trading at it. That's the number one rule. GJ is 3 pips here. 2, oh yeah, 3 pips, yeah. Yeah, just change broker, bro. Bro, show us yesterday US 30 trade. It looked like this. It was a very tricky trade. It was at the open. It did a double liquidity grab. So if you were fast in the first one, you would have got stopped out first one and then re-enter break of high. But it was this trade here. So it looks something. You have to give it a second chance because of how it whiplashed. Very rarely do we get a second liquidity grab. Candle open, no top wick, came down, made a bottom wick, flip, broke the high, made a deeper bottom wick, then broke the high again. So you have to give it second chance. And that's it. So you either get break even or you are in profits if you were slower on the first position, or you would have missed the whole thing. But actually it looks something like that. Stop loss below this low. Then it went for a nice rally. But the initial rally looked like this. Right? That was the initial push, and then we started to pull back. So initially it gave you a 1 to 1.3. A little bit more on the wick, but no one's closing at the wick. I mean, some of the guys got pretty close to closing exactly at the top. Like, they were pretty close to closing exactly at the top. Let's see. I mean, that's pretty close. Not exactly, but you know, it's pretty good. See what gold is doing. Yeah, as long as it creates resistance below here, then gets above, that would be good. That would be what I'm looking for buys. So we'll see 2 minutes for this to close bearish. Next one close above. I'll be interested in buys. And then DAX as well, same plan. Same plan, looking for above this resistance here. So we'll see in 2 minutes if some volume comes through and if it wants to close above the resistance. How many high probability breakouts can we expect in a session? This would be the third one from the bottom in DAX. Yes, as we start to get higher, it does become riskier, but we're not, this is all inter-range trading. So a breakout would be once we leave the range. These are all inside, so leaving the range would be here and towards the downside here. So we have not broken out the range yet. This is moving through the range. But as we start to get now into the middle of the range, yeah, it is riskier. But the question is, look at yesterday. We had such a strong performance, and it's more of an advanced thing to understand. And those who have been trading DAX with me and showing up on stream for a while, who remembers when DAX was at all-time highs? It normally has very good trending moves at all-time high. Majority of the time, based on my experience. And I've made a lot of money on DAX from trading it at all-time high. So in that scenario, I don't mind being a little bit more aggressive to try and get price to move through the highs. You know, and I accept the risk that, hey, it could just fail out and no volume could come. But that's kind of my job as a trader sometimes, is to take risk and not be scared of a loss. Because all I'm doing is reducing profit. There's a big difference between taking a loss and reducing profit. If you think of your trading career as any loss you take is reducing profit, you're never really losing money. You are just reducing profits, right? That could have been made. And that's a big difference, mindset shift that you make. And you never really feel like you're in drawdown. You just feel like you're reducing profits, and it's a scale, right? Even if you're starting at a negative, that's just reducing potential profits you could have had. Of course, you have to stop it. You can't just do random stuff. Business expense is another great one to think about, right? But the problem is when you start to do random stuff, that's where the issue becomes, because you can't really trust that all the time. It's the little nuggets like that is why I turn up every day. Yeah, it's nice to think about stuff like that. It really helped me. Let's see, guys, here 18 seconds. We might close above. DAX likes to move in the last 18 seconds. Stop loss here is looking like, if we to close above, around 10 points. So pretty small stop loss here. So we'll see what happens with that. Less now, 3 seconds. I wonder if it will manage to do it. Doesn't look like at the moment. Yeah, so it closed below here for me. No top wick as well. And yeah. I'm looking for sells at the highs. Yeah, you did that last time and price pushed like 70 pips bullish, bro. Just be careful with you always selling the highs. You know, I respect you following your plan, but last time you said you held it and then it continued up later. So I wonder if what happened to your account on that. Did you manage your trade? Because you only saw about 20 points profit and then it went into like 100 points rally after that. I see that previous 15, but that previous 15, I really want to, we tapped it with the wick there. So my goal would be to fill the wick. Once we fill the wick, that would be re-tapping the 15. If I reject there, I could manage as well. The idea is really just to test 4 hour and see what happens there. If it fails before 4 hour, then bias doesn't have the momentum, you know. Also, guys, today giveaway, make sure to leave a like at the stream. Towards the end of the stream, we're going to do the giveaway. I'm going to do a classic one spot away to the exclusive during this period. So be ready for that. So yeah. No, last time I told you buys and it did exactly what I told you at the time you stayed out because you said it didn't follow your plan. No, I'm talking about the time you take the sell. Maybe it wasn't you, but I think it was. If not, I apologize. I'm not picking at you. I'm just saying. And no, I took the sells before that, and then you took buys after. We followed each other's, your plan, and I followed my plan. Both of us were actually right. Sells went and buys went as well. What's your opinion on gym yoga classes? Great to meet a partner, but not good for gains, bro. Bit sus. So if you're going to be a simp in the gym, join them, bro. Very easy to start a conversation. Good to meet people there. You know, but it's a bit sus, man. You lose a bit of dignity, you know. You lose a bit of dignity. When I go to the gym, I'm going there to lift iron, brother. To move weight. To get big. I'm not going to a yoga class to put my foot behind my head and call myself flexible. You know? You know? Not sitting there with my foot behind my head, telling myself, oh, hey, by the way, what's your name? I'm not flexible. I can barely reach my hand behind my back these days. So, it's not going to end well. I'm giving all the sauce, man. Everyone who joins this gets the sauce. I'm joining yoga class. Need to find a woman for myself. It's a better place. You meet a woman in a club. You meet a woman somewhere out in an expensive restaurant. It's probably not going to be the best. You know, if they're there every night, it's not going to be the best. The type of people that's going to be speaking to them, I wouldn't recommend. If you go to a yoga class, you know, like actually you meet someone maybe that's just going there to enjoy fitness. Like, don't be a simp. Like, just have normal conversation. You don't have to, like, it just works mutual. I'm just saying it's not a bad place. Because they're also there for that too, some of them. But yoga is a bit sus, man. Buy setup 1 on this flip. That's your plan. Let's have a look. For my guys trading USD JPY. Yeah, nice bottom wick now. This 1 hour resistance there, we didn't close above. 30 hasn't closed above as well. That's your problem, since you have these higher time frames not closing above. But I like the bottom wick, so I feel if it flips as well, then it's good. Super gay as well. Yeah, I think you're better off, man. You're better off not going to a yoga class. Go to just like one of these classes, just general classes, you know. I mean, if you really want to be gay, you do something like CrossFit, but you know, it's a bit better. Man has to open the mic, man. Nah, it's not that bad. It's not that bad. Depends, you know. What yoga?
It's called vinyasa. It's a type.
Bro, it's sounding. This is just getting really bad now. It's getting worse and worse.
This is not
That's
the
some
relaxing
ICT
kind of
yoga, bro. That's some ICT yoga, bro. What are you saying?
Let him. We'll see.
It's not
CrossFit
the
is for
relaxing
gays? No, we're only joking.
It's not the relaxing kind of yoga. It's the kind where you actually have to sweat hard.
It's not bad. You know, actually, I'll give respect. I know this sounds a little sus, but I'll give respect. Pilates is actually hard. It's really hard, man. It's really hard. So I give respect. Man, if you want to go meet someone, go to Pilates. Whoa. I'm in a different metaverse. It's very hard, actually. What do you think about BBL surgery for men? I think you should do it, man. Your man would enjoy that. I'm not involved in any of that stuff. You can keep it to yourself, and also press the X button on the stream would be a great idea. And then I think that will solve all of your problems. You try Zumba? Nah. You're not gonna catch me jumping around dancing like a monkey, brother. I'm not doing any of that shit, man. I'm not doing any. Nah. That's too far, you know? Shit, man. You know, we have limits. Guys, I go to the gym and lift 4 plates, 5 plates. Come on. This is gym. Shit, man. You play any instrument? Yeah, I play drums, I play guitar. Jose says he plays flute. I wonder what flute he's playing, bro. I wonder what flute he's playing. But we won't get involved with that here. It's totally cooked. Always ends up this way, man. Always ends up this way. Yeah. But I have to say it's been fun though. It's been fun. I would give that up to have this fun, man. I enjoy that more. And the sad thing is, he said I play the flute, and I've turned this around on him. No, yoga is good for flexibility. I mean, I think I should be stretching. Stretching is underrated, but man, what a boring act. Let's see if we slow down. If we can close above here, that plan is still valid. Our stops have increased just by a bit, but how much are we looking at? 13 points is not that bad, especially if we can start rocketing. We will have enough there. Only thing I don't like, yeah, it's okay, it's not that bad there. I don't like these double bottom like this, you know, double rejection. Feels a little bit sketchy. I would have preferred if we grabbed liquidity. Let me see how that looks on broker. Yeah, it's double bottom there. We'll wait for the close. Spread looks higher on DAX between bid and ask, but it's because the ranges are smaller. Alright, last 1 minute. Let's see what can happen. Oh, wait, guys, wait. What a decision now. This 5 minutes before the open. Whoa. And every open for the last few days has gone up. Whoa. Big decision time. I think I have to take because every open has gone up. It's now or never, Harry. It's now or never. You can go half risk if you want, but I will just manage before the open. I know the risks, but I always have a choice to get out before the open. It's always a choice. So I can always get out before the open. So let's see if we can get a bottom wick here. 9 seconds for the close. No way, man. What is that? 9 seconds? No top wick on broker as well. We're very close to this 5 minute resistance. Man, what a stinker. 3 points to the 5 minute resistance. Bro. No top wick on broker as well. You know, I think this is gonna be FOMO, guys, if I just jump in like this now. Stop loss has increased quite a bit. Break of high, we're looking at a stop loss now of 20 points. We have this on broker, this 5 minute resistance is a lot bigger, and we're getting pretty close to open. 4 minutes by the time we get entered. I think it's a bit of FOMO. I'm just have to make an executive decision and just be the disciplined trader here and say, you know what? I'm not gonna fall for it. As painful as it is for me to do that, at this point I rather wait for London Open. We have huge ranges if we break out. I'm not too worried about it. You know, all-time highs it can be there. If we replicate yesterday's move, that means we have a lot of room. So I rather take a shot that is higher but less riskier to be, because like right now, if it doesn't push and you're holding this before open, you're in trouble. Like you're gambling on, does it push right now? The second thing is, right now we would go break even if we want to follow the plan, because we tap 4 hour resistance. So we tap 4 hour resistance, go break even. But of course, if I was in this, it would have come back, but now it's doing something beautiful. So yeah, it's a painful one. It is a painful one, but it's just one where you have to be a stronger trader, right? But let's see. It's not all sunshine and rainbows. Remember, you had a 20 point stop loss. Right now, you'd be sitting at break even before the open. So let's see how this would have turned out. I can mentally note it. I closed. I think sit at break even for the future is better if you're going to take that riskier shot. I'm very interested to see what happens at open. I really wonder if it would have come, because this is nowhere near to hit TP, right? Remember, 20 points. This is only 8 points, guys. 8 points is nothing. It's not even 50% to TP, huh? We know what's going to happen when we aren't in it. Yeah, that's also true, but it's kind of nice to see the pain, right? And experience it. That's why it's pushing up now. If we are in, it's at break even now, for sure. Good decision on GJ. Bro, GJ is just like absolutely crap these days, man. It's just complete rubbish. Complete rubbish. See how gold is doing, right? So if gold can close above here in about 2 minutes, if it can do some business, get some volume, would be good. Yeah, super tough on DAX, huh? Wow. This is actually what you want to see before. You want to see that push. You want to see that push. Pain of following the process. Yeah, it is painful, man. It's painful to follow the process. It is very painful, but it's like kind of like a double-edged sword. It's called a situation. You're damned if you do, you're damned if you don't. And this is one of the biggest wormholes we have in trading. So if you take it, you're damned because you're taking something that kind of starts to break a plan. If you don't take it, you're damned because it could fly and hit TP. So it literally, you take a 50-50 gamble, right? And with the open as well, you know, it starts to get a little bit sketchy there. So it depends what type of trader you want to be. The options are there, you know. But now we have the open. So if the open can create structure, we will approach towards all-time highs. Let's see if we can bring some of these lines up here. Remember, this still hasn't hit TP, huh? 12 points only. TP is 20 points. So let's see the open here. Oh, be kind to me, man. Make me satisfied today, please, DAX. Satisfy me in 6 seconds. And make me happy with my decisions. For once. Thanks, bro. Look at last second came down. Yeah, would have hit TP and smashed TP. Yeah, it's done it every day, man. It's done it every day. Last 8 seconds, man, it has to do that rip. Make this completely different trade. Okay, so now what we want to see is we want to see this retracement and then buys above the highs. That's going to be the plan. Let's see how gold closed. All right, thank you, gold. 1 hour no bottom wick, so be careful with gold here. 1 hour not having a bottom wick could flip here at any time. Probably retest this 1 minute resistance, start to find issues. Why you say DAX always opens up? Just all week DAX has opened up all week. All week. It's opened up, so, you know. I took the trade and closed before open. I think it's a safe thing to do, but you can sit at break even. Do accept maybe you can get a 1 to 2 point loss. First time here, welcome, welcome, man. Coco Pops. Good name, good name. What is those orange lines? Those orange lines are my support and resistance. I mark them from daily to from weekly, actually, from weekly down, man, from weekly down. You know, Leon, I will never be upset at someone taking a safer option. Yes, okay, you missed the open push. As a note, you can write, I can sit at break even. But, you know, who knows? Your broker could have tapped you break even with this. 1.5 points is not crazy. A lot of guys have 1.5 spread. I mean, let's see. How much are you guys spreads? Let's see if you guys would have been tapped break even. 1, 0.5, 1.5. So anyone with 1.5 spread, you're out. 1.5, you're out. 1. I mean, I'm 0.5. I probably would have survived. But any spike in spread, and then that's it. You're out. So anyone with 1.5 spread, you're out of this position before open. And I think that's a little bit more painful. At least you close something, right? Someone has 1.6. Yeah, that just confirms you'd be out. Isn't 1.5, that would be closing the sell, not triggering a stop loss. I suggest that you have to consider a loss is only 1%. You can make that up later, but if a trade looks good, no fear, go for it. Got the win on DAX. Nice, man. Yeah, it's not about the... I don't care about the loss. I'm happy to lose a trade. It's just more about, can I trust that we get in profit after it's pushed last second right next to a 4-hour resistance, you know? That's my thing. Imagine you were in drawdown before the open. Like, you have to close in drawdown. You know, if we closed above here, it's way different. We have so much room to this next one here. A lot of room. Look at my spreads. Holy shit, man. You need to change broker with that. That's crazy. Wonder if we can fill the wick. 5-minute close above. That happened yesterday. If you look at yesterday's session, we had that same setup. So I want to see if today we can get that. We ended up filling yesterday's wick. Even here. So we could see something. Give me a sec. Go toilet and come back. It's reacting off this, huh? So a close above that. Just needs to chill. Stops here, 20 points again. We could maybe run something. Very tough volume right now. When I start coming back to 1% profit on my FGMO account, I want to start risking 2% per trade. What is your opinion? I think you should stay with 1% and build consistency as a trader. Prove to yourself that you can trade. There's no rush to pass the challenge. It's to prove that you can do the skill. That's going to be more important. So I don't feel there's a need to increase risk right now. Just get good at trading. That's the goal. I was contemplating if maybe this was an option here. Just stomach the bigger stops. It looked way bigger of a move, but it was only a difference of 4 points. But on broker, there's no top wick, and that is breaking my rules. And then if you look at the room to this, 4-hour resistance is 2 points. It's very tight, man. It's very tight. Like, the more I look at it, the more I can see. It's a damned if you do, damned if you don't situation. Can you look at GJ, please? Let's see what GJ is doing. It's making its way back towards the highs. I'd say a close above daily resistance is your next shot now. Whoa, that's a lot of slippage, man. How many points is that? I'm glad it ended up in profit. Trend for sure. Trend for sure was there. Above this resistance here, we have some nice clean zones. So buys above here will work as well. That was the second trade I enter. I'm talking about the entry should be just here. It's a bit of slippage. Did you get slipped there? That's what I'm asking. It looks like you got slipped or something. I was waiting to see 1 minute velocity. Okay. I know. No, that's fine. That's fine. I know you work on that stuff. It's okay. I mean, still a setup. You're taking it on something that I can see makes sense. You're just using lower time frame that some things work for you. I don't mind that. I only mind when someone's doing something completely random. But you've been here long enough, man. It's different. Harry, change your battery. You can hear it, right? Yeah. I need to go up and take it out. It's annoying, huh? I'll message someone to do it for me. Wait. They can come do it now. One second. We're sitting in a 50-minute supply zone on DAX. Yeah, also just swept all-time highs. Camera stuck? No, I was just fixing something. Trying to get someone to come do this fire thing. It's giving me a headache. Yesterday it didn't though, Mirko. That's what's interesting. Harry, what do you think about marry age? Do you prefer any age for that? No, I think it's more important to find a proper partner. Marriage is just a formal document. It doesn't change anything in terms of this. It just formalizes it government-wise. I think finding a partner is more important than focusing on marriage. Finding someone who can support you and not use you is very important. And finding someone who is going to be bring you happiness is going to be way more important than trying to focus on just getting married before it gets too late. I know people who have got remarried at the age of 55, 60 and actually are happier than before. So I don't believe in that. I think that, you know, it's no time towards that. Joey's comment, man. You have to read between the lines, man. He's actually serious. Oh my god, I've totally cooked everyone in here. Yeah, that's definitely important though, I do agree. Ah. They're happy because they got a re-entry. They bought the highs and got away with it, that's why. If you get a setup 2 on DAX, you just spoke about debating taking, could you take it? Look, we've tapped target for the day. Setup 2 on DAX, it's one of these, oh, sell. We're bullish bias. I mean, if you want to go counter bias, yes, you could try that counter bias. But the problem is, like, if yesterday we saw it dump as well, we didn't see the dump yesterday as well. Yesterday just trended. This was London, look. Higher lows, very simple, straightforward. Three AM. Take a rest, man. Take a rest. If you were to start fresh, what would you do different in trading to quicken the process? I'd stick with one strategy and try to get feedback every single day. That's the number one thing. Feedback, feedback, feedback. I know it sounds cliche, but it's actually what really makes a difference. Be in an environment where you can receive, listen to others getting feedback. It makes a massive difference. Just sitting and doing nothing doesn't do anything. No bottom wick on DAX again. It has it on my broker, but this is just below this previous resistance here as well. I don't know, man. I don't know. Where are you going to put stop is what my first question was. I was looking at it, but I thought to myself, there's no 1 minute structure here. You can maybe put it below this notch, you know, but is that like being silly or what? I guess below here. There's a great list of 50 questions you need to ask a potential spouse before marriage. Yeah, you should also check the 50 questions you should ask yourself. This is his book. His book is called Your Next 5 Moves. And at the end of the book here, he puts his 50 questions. And here's the 50 questions. These are all the questions. And these are the type of, it's called a personal identity audit. It's like, how do you think the world views you? How do you view yourself? How is the public you different from the private you? What conditions produce the best version of you? The version who competes at the highest to get the highest results? Is it competition, fear of loss, a setback, a victory, having someone believe in you, a point to prove? Name 90-day period in your career during which you were the hungriest to succeed. What drove you? How do you handle a public loss? Right? This is like, I can relate a lot to all of these stuff in here, and I've done it, of course. I've read the book through. I mean, look how many, you can see how many page folds I have here to mark out different stuff I liked about it. Do you have a tendency of blaming others for your lack of effort or discipline? If yes, why? There's a lot of people in this world that blame others. I've seen it firsthand. You might know a few people who blame others, and it's for your lack of effort and discipline. If yes, why? Do you feel entitled to things without earning them? I think that's a big thing in this modern day and age, is that we feel entitled to things without earning them because we view it on social media every single day. Right? How difficult of a personality do you have? It's a great thing. I think everyone should do this, man. Everyone should do this. Patrick Bet David, Your Next 5 Moves is the book. Can you type the book down? Just scroll up a little bit, you'll see the name. Someone wrote it here. Cam and John wrote it. You'll find it. Next 5 Moves is the name. Those who blame others for their mistake don't believe that they have a problem, so they won't ever see any need to answer that question. That's a pretty wise thing you said, man. I like that. It's actually very true. Yeah. Do you read? Wow. Oh, have I read Think Fast and Slow? No, I have not read Think Fast and Slow. I'm down 2% start of month. Took some stupid trades from the past week. I take one good trade and lose it again. How can I break this? Did you take it already or no? I need to see the setups, bro. You know, stick to things that I'm mostly taking. That's why I would take them. If I'm not taking stuff and you're taking stuff, it might realize it's not the best, right? Especially if we're trading the same time. So just don't consider the stupid trades. Remove those from the equation because those were stupid trades. Those who blame others are actually not accepting that they need to change themselves. So they think the world revolves around them is the problem and the world should change. Pretty true. From the past week, I take one good trade and then I take again one aggressive trade, lose it. Yeah, then stop taking aggressive trades. That just means you're going to trade less. Exactly what happens to me. So I'm not taking aggressive trades. I'm just trading less, but I'm not losing my trades, right? I haven't taken a loss in a while. But I've been taking trades. They've just been break even. I don't know why I just FOMO in. Yeah, it's a skill you need to learn, right? How to control yourself. It's okay to make mistakes, but that's gonna be the lesson, is learning self-control, and it will come with time and experience. At some point you'll get sick of making that mistake and you'll stop making it. Two minutes for this 5-minute candle to close. I want to see how it closed. Potential wick fill. That would be my last chance at an entry. If this thing just drives through, then I need to wait for all-time high. Alright, for those who are still sticking with me, you guys get a gift. We have a giveaway today. So we're going to do the giveaway now while we're waiting. And you guys are stuck through. So let's do the giveaway. Alright. So let's load the settings here. And let's do the giveaway. NY session these days are brutal. Actually, NY has been really good. Get on TRT at 60. I think you can get on TRT. Most men need to get their hormones checked. I actually want to do a presentation in the group about that. But yeah. So we'll see. Actually, let's see how this candle closes, boys. Just give me a sec here, because this might close somewhat juicy. The thing I'm scared about is, what are we looking like? 22 for 14 to there. My life doesn't get easier with this, huh? Honestly, for 14 pips, isn't it better we just trade above all-time high? And blood work in general, yeah, you need to just, I can tell you what bloods to get checked, man. I'm not medical advice or anything. Okay, I'm gonna put the keyword. Let's see what the keyword is. The keyword will be what should the keyword be? Man, look how deep that closes. Last second again, no bottom wick. You can't fake it today, huh? All-time high. We're waiting for all-time high. Oh, now it makes a nice bottom wick though. What type of stops are we looking at here? And how close to 1 hour? $26 points. We can call it gap because today there's a lot of gaps on DAX, and gap stands for gay and proud. Not participating. We won't. We will call it. Lobster, man. We have to go with lobster. Lobster always wins. Guys, type lobster to enter the giveaway. And if you are a subscriber, look at, these are the rules, okay? If you're subscribed to the channel, you get 4x luck. If you're a regular, you get 5x luck, huh? 5x luck if you're a regular. And if you're a viewer, you just get standard. Alright, so go to press done. These are all the people who have entered so far, 55 entries. No, type it in YouTube chat. YouTube chat. Hello. $112 entries. Only type it once. Only type it once, guys. Only type it once. If you type it twice, it can kick you out. It won't, but if you do, that will start happening. If you're in the exclusive, of course, you can apply. Alright, we're gonna select a winner in 1 minute here. 1 minute. If exclusive win, you get lifetime. When I'm back, we'll do something like that. These are all the people, man. All the people. Alright, are you ready? In 3, 2, 1. Go! Migs, let's go. Congrats to Migs, man. Congrats. Let's see a message from Migs. See him reply. If he doesn't reply, that's it, he's cooked. Rigged? How is it rigged? He's not replying though. 27 seconds, he's not replying. Oh, he's not replying, boys. He needs to reply. Okay. He's replied. Hey, good. All right. All you have to do is reach out to me, and then I will have a special way to verify you, and then we verify, and then I get you sorted, man. What's the giveaway? He gets a month here. He win Lamborghini. Yeah, I think next trades on DAX, I'm looking at all-time highs here, guys. So close above here, my 5-minute line. I'm interested in a buy. On gold, same plan. I'm interested in a buy above the 15. Now, guys, I'm going to be taking a vacation. All right, so streams will not be on for next week. 1 week, I've done over, I think we've reached 700 streams now. And I've not taken a vacation during that time. I only closed down stream when we had December break. So it's been a very good, and I'm been very happy to be able to show you guys the progress and track my trading throughout 2 years and hold such a win rate here. And yeah, the last month a little bit slower than usual, but that happens in a trading journey. Last month I was able to close at around 2%, and this month we're just starting. We still have 25 days, something like that, of this month left. I don't know, whatever amount of days, 22 or something of this day. And yeah, man, so I'm just gonna go on summer break for 1 week. I'm still gonna be trading. I'm gonna be active in the exclusive, and I'm gonna keep you guys updated on my Instagram. So please follow me on Instagram. I'm gonna post it. You guys can check out what I'm doing, how I'm trading, and I'm actually looking forward to trading abroad. It will be something different and something where I can see to see how I do things. I actually think I'm actually planning to increase risk as I go away and focus on that and use that time. So yeah, guys, take a safe vacation stream. Yeah, if I can, I'm going to pop a vacation stream up as well, just to say hi and to see if we can catch some pips. I know it's not been the most exciting times on stream, but those time will return. I have big plans for when I return. You're going to notice a few differences, and I think a rest is also good. Clear my mind as well and come back stronger. To do 700 streams is no joke. It takes a lot out of someone and a lot of discipline, and I appreciate everyone that stuck with me through the journey. And we're going to come back very, very strong, and we're going to grow to one of the biggest stream in London, and I want to make that happen. That is my journey, to help as much as people as possible, and I really want to make that happen when I come back. And I'm gonna take and do some stuff that not many streamers has done, and I'm gonna really start to push things and take it to the next level if the markets allow me, because that's how it works. I can't dictate when things happen. That's not in my control. What is in my control is being the best trader to my ability, and that's exactly what I'm here to do. Be the best trader to my ability, and others can be helped from that and shown everything on a daily basis. That has always been my mission. I gain ultimate satisfaction from rising with others. It pushes me, it pushes you, and that's really what makes a difference. I think that's what's got me to where I am. That's what's made me stream for so long, and I do enjoy every one of you guys who support. And when you come back, expect to start to see some good stuff if the markets do allow, of course, which is out of our control, and that's how we treat things. So big things ahead. I have big plans coming. Stream is gonna be fun, and yeah, we're gonna see a different vibe, man. So I'm really looking forward. And can you give us a hint of what you do when you come back? You guys have to see. I have a few ideas. I'm gonna slowly roll them out. It won't be immediate, but you have to pull up to stream. You know, Tradesharpe and to the roof, guys. We're here to make a difference. We've made a difference. We've helped a lot of people on stream. Unfortunately, the slower markets have driven a lot of people off stream, but those who have stayed are the ones who are going to benefit long term, just how I have. I'm not a guy who makes a little bit of money here, gets a bit lucky, and then blows it. I've been a man of consistency. That's why I can enjoy my things. I can buy what I want, do what I want, but it's taken time. 6 years, man. 6 years of grind, 6 years of trading, 6 years of all of this. So yeah, tomorrow I won't be streaming. I'll be back sometime next week as well. So appreciate you all. Keep an eye out on my stories. I will be updating. I will also be launching PipLabs V5 soon. So I'm gonna catch you guys hopefully very, very soon. Have an amazing time. Please do not blow your money. Keep disciplined, stay disciplined. If markets improve, it's going to be a great week next week. So be hopeful for that and stay locked in. And I appreciate you guys sitting through the slower times and also sitting through the times where we win the best. That is how it works. Appreciate you all. Take care. And I'll see you guys hopefully very, very soon. Peace. Much love.